right. And I am back. Sorry about that. Even though I am homesick today, quite sick, I am still reachable by phone. And when that happens, I have to just drop off. But, which may happen again because it was an issue that had to be resolved at the time. And as you can tell, my voice has gotten a little rougher, but hang on. Sorry. Okay. That's a bit better. All right, now then. Let me get back to it. So, unfortunately, since this is an online game, you can't pause. And I had forgotten that... sorry about that. I'd forgotten that they have introduced hunger and thirst. So I was getting very hungry. I was dying, in fact. I'm almost my health is almost back to normal, but I was in really bad shape for a minute there. So there we go. All right. Now then, let's continue on from where we were. So we'll go over to the next screen, and I'll take that. And so because of the goodness on me, they have blessed me with my good alignment. They have blessed me with unable to begin combat, opponent leaving. They blessed me with dexterity and regeneration, and then blew me a kiss, which was very sweet of them. And strength. So let's see, where is that rat? Desert rattling. All right. Now, one issue, of course, that's a little silly, is that you can tell when your hit is going to win, is going to kill them, because it appears down here with the subscriber experience bonus before they actually die, because the computer knows that I'm going to win and does it anyway. So let's fight this one. So this here is something new. This is your experience bar. It used to be you would have to go into your character's menu to see how close you were to leveling up. I like that you don't have to do that anymore. Let's see, can I get that little thing? Can I get that little thing? Looks like I can't. Oh, that's the sitting rock. So I used to play this game a lot back in the day, back when this was new. Here we go. Now, like I said earlier, there was nothing like this at the time. There were several thousand people on here in 1996 playing the game. They had one server. Now, it was a bigger success than they anticipated, which led them to introducing something that, again, most people seem to think is a much more recent innovation, which is instancing. So while there was only one overworld, only one server, when you went into certain dungeons, you would either be in there by yourself or with a small group. So with this fight, I'm actually going to do something a little different. So, as you can see, there's different options here. Attack, use, move, eat, drink, cast spell, flee, guard, or charge. So attack means that I'll move towards him as fast as I can, while still having enough energy to attack him at the end. Charge means I can run a lot further, but I won't be able to attack him at the end. I've just leveled up to level 2. And this is all the stuff that I've been collecting from each of these fights. That is a wolf. That is an alpha wolf, and it is almost 500 health. I do not want to be on that screen anymore. See, the things that I'm fighting right now have health that's measured in around 40. That wolf would kill me instantly, basically. It would not be a good time. Now, there is newbie protection in this. And incidentally, that was not a player. That was a guardian. That is an NPC who he smiled and nodded at me while he was out there. If I was evil, he would attack me, and I would be not having a good time. I'm going to take that banana. And you'll see things on the ground like this. Oh, this is level, it's 56 health. This is a slightly higher level than the previous ones I was fighting. It is, people will, if I were to leave this combat cloud without picking up the items on the ground, it would just leave it there. And anyone coming by can pick it up. Now, I know someone may have noticed a moment ago that it said that you can't start combat, opponent is leaving screen. That happens when, because these are, so it happened again there, unable to be in combat, opponent leaving. It's because he left the screen. He went down one here. And this stuff isn't worth much, but I am new and poor. I believe at the moment I have 1,000 gold. Let's see. 10,000 gold. Which may seem like a lot, but it's really not. Now, in a minute I'm going to show you my, after this fight, I'll show you my skills. You dodged me a few times there. Oh, steel key. Those are useful for opening treasure chests. So I have these quests. Newbie quest 1 completed. That's it. I have, but I can go to myself and look at. And here is me. Crab trees. I am the crabbiest. I am level 2. These are my attributes. Player versus player is off. I prefer to keep it that way. My strength is fantastic. My dexterity is poor. My intelligence is terrible. I'm dumb as a rock. My endurance is good. My alignment is beatific, which means I am really nice, really good. Movement rate 15, all this. My spell damage modifier is minus 100%. My damage per attack is that, all this. Now skills. So I have light one-handed, 1, light two-handed, level 2, heavy two-handed, level 2, healing 1, acrobatics 1, shield usage. So as I go, I can start to pick these up, but I have to buy books to learn them. I don't have a biography. These are the equipment. My training mall is in a bit of bad shape, but that's at 96. It's not bad shape. But they do deteriorate over time. That is my referral code. If you use that to join, I believe I get a slight benefit from it. And the billing date for this one was today, honestly. Because today was the day that it charged me again. Now at level 2, I may be strong enough to start fighting something a little stronger than rats. Or I may die a horrible death. We'll find out in just a second. This bat is not the thing that's stronger than rats, by the way. Down this way are zombies. 242, 331. A thief, let's give it a try. See what happens. Worst that happens is I die and go back to my house because I'm under level 5. Once you're over that, you start losing experience whenever you die. I'm not doing so well. I am about to die. I died. So, it says, you are dead. Rest in peace. You are dead. Do you want to continue playing where you died, or do you want to go home? I'm going to stay here, and then I'm going to run away. So he doesn't attack me. The characters down here are evil, so they will attack me with... and it is a... let's see now. Sorry. Okay. Oh dear. I got distracted by a work email and got attacked, so I'm going to run away. And now I'm really going to run away. So the things down there are evil. And as you can see, that attacked me instead of me attacking it. And it did that because my alignment is really high. Now with neutral, nothing will attack me for alignment purposes, but I also won't be healed by anything or blessed by anything. And for me, it is just easier to... so that rat picked up the thing that had fallen on the ground, the ruby chip. So let's take him out now. See, and there it is, the ruby chip that he had picked up off the ground. Oh my. There's a lot of rats in the screen. And every once in a while, you will encounter, even at this level, enemies that are... Oh, I got to level 3. In groups. I'm just going to hang out here for a second and see if they'll heal me. There we go. Thank you very much, Fairy. Ah, I now have a Neophyte's Baldric. That doesn't really protect me in any way. It just signifies that I have reached this level. See, it does not even show up in here. I can lose it if once I... here we go. Let's fight this one because I think this is in a crowd. No, it's not. If I die, once I'm above a certain level, I start dropping stuff as well as losing experience. I have to respond to a work email. I'm sorry. I probably sound bad. I feel absolutely awful, so I'm not sure how long I can continue to do this today. So right now where I am, it's about 1:40 in the afternoon. The time I've been streaming today is a very unusual time for me because I'm usually at work all day. Typically, if I'm going to be streaming, it's going to be very early in the morning my time. Oh, a leather pouch. I'll get to that in a second. It's either going to be very early in the morning my time or late in the day. Very late in the day. There's nothing in that one. Every once in a while, someone will fill one of those with goodies and drop it on Rattling Run for the rats to pick up and a new player, which in this case I am, to pick up and to be given gifts. So this is another fighter. This is another player here. You see a combat cloud. People are fighting in there. That is another player. That is another person playing this game. When this game first came out, that was a remarkable thing. To see someone there like that. It was something I had never heard of before. Most people hadn't. Like I said, this was a very early game. So I'm going to wait for them to actually finish their fight. Let's see. Look at some of the things we have in our jug full of ale. In a minute, I'm going to go and sell some things because we have a... I'm going to go ahead and eat that cheese. Yum. I'm now full of food. That's good. And in here, to say, this one is a mana banana, a favorite among spellcasters. This fruit offers a burst of mana with a hint of tropical mystique. So it is a mana potion in banana form. I'm not going to wait around here forever for them to finish. They may be doing similar to what I was doing, which is just waiting for something to finish with that they're doing outside. Typically, because they won't get ambushed while they're in a cloud, they may stay in there for a while. So I'm going to go ahead and leave the screen because they're taking a long time. I'll pick up the basalt rock. I'll fight a rat. Now you'll notice that the experience I'm getting from this rat is decreased from what I was getting before. As I get higher level, the experience I get from these smaller enemies decreases considerably. Let's see if they finished their fight yet. Nope, they are still fighting. This is a sitting rock. You can sit on it. So it's funny. The back when this game first came out, there were two forms of the combat music. The one you've been hearing this whole time, and one that was a lot rarer. It only played every once in a while, and it was the fight music in MIDI form. The fight music from the Star Trek episode where they're on Vulcan, Amok Time, I think it's called, where the it's the da 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 da. If you've ever watched Star Trek, you recognize it. If you've ever seen Cable Guy, you recognize it. It is somewhat iconic. The rumor I heard back in the day was that Sierra never actually got the rights to it. But it was 1996, and it wasn't as enforced as it is now. And that was what I had heard, because it did eventually go away. It is entirely possible, given the way Sierra was, the humor that they had, and all of that, and the person's still fighting, that some programmer put it in there as a joke. And it got left in for a few years, until someone complained. I'm going to chase that rat down. There he is. Once I level up one more time, I'm going to be going into the city for a few minutes. Oh, there we go, level 4. So I just picked up a ring. This could be... It's a ring of some sort, which means I don't know what kind it is. So I could walk back to town, and usually I would, but I'm going to cast my home spell. That used half of my mana. I am not a magic user, so I'm going to eat this banana now, and it refilled my mana. Did you notice the evict button? So if someone comes into your house and you don't want them there, you can kick them out. So we're back now in town. I'm going to talk to this man again. You can only perform this quest once. All right. What should I do? No shortage of opportunities for a daring adventurer. Go on. To the east lies Rattling Run, teeming with critters, perfect for sharpening your combat skills. Our village is bustling, with vendors offering an array of useful gear and skills to aid you on your quest. And don't forget our cozy taverns, where you might find fellow adventurers eager to share a tale or join you in your endeavors. All right, we'll go back to the previous menu. There's all that. So I'm going to walk around Leinster a little bit. This is mostly the starting village. These are characters again. Starry. I think that's it. It says Gossless. Some of the text is a little small for me. Gossless and Templar. So one of the things I haven't done, and I really should have done, was hit Alt-W a few times. That increases the animation speed. I haven't done that because I was showing the game. We're going to repair our things. Oh, he won't let us, so we'll go find someone else. That is a shopkeeper. So this is the Emperor's Clothes. You can go in there. So you can dye your clothes in this game. That is quite the hair on that woman. Oh my goodness. So we'll do repair. And we will repair everything. Now, you notice I am down to 950. Earlier I said 10,000. I meant 1,000. I had 1,000 gold, not 10,000. So what we can do here is we can buy accessories like a top hat or a scarf. Those are new, by the way. Bottles of dye. Clothing that we can wear. And the baldric. So the Neophyte baldric, the familiar baldric, this is the next one I'll get. 7th level. When I get to level 7, I get that. The Neophyte baldric I got when I got to level 3. And it does have an armor rating. I forgot about that. So what we're going to do here, though, is we are going to sell some items, because we have a lot of things we don't need. So starting from the bottom, we're going to go and sell the basalt rock. marble, marble, tooth, poop, chip, leaf, the rock, the leaf, a golden nugget, rock, nugget, poop, jet. Crystal, poop. I'm saving some of this because it is food that I can eat. Alright, so we're going to sell that and get 724 gold from the shopkeeper. This is the ebony crystal. So this is for magic. And I'm going to do something that may not be smart, but I'm going to try it anyway. I'm going to do shop, scrolls. So there's the scroll of identify. There's also the spell. Let's see. Those are magic spells we're not doing. I believe it's under mysticism. Is identify. The proficient level mysticism skill identify. Let's take a look at ourselves and see if we can do that. I don't think we can. Mysticism, we have nothing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shop, buy a scroll of identify, which is a good bit of money, but what we'll use it for use it on the ring. It is a ring of copper. So we lost out there a little bit because the ring of copper is only worth 25 and we spent 128 to do that. But every once in a while, you get something better. And unfortunately, a scroll is only usable once. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back to, that's the Troll Spit Tavern. I'm going to go back to him. I'm going to talk to him. I need help finding shops. I need a weapons shop. Looking for weapons? Check out To the Hilt. It's down 2 and left 1. And then armor is down 4 and left 1. So we'll go down 2, left 1, and then down another couple. So down 1, 2, left 1. To the hilt. All right. So we're going to look at two-handed weapons. We're going to look at a steel mace. All right. So right now we are using a not very good one. I'm going to buy this, and I don't know if I can use it. But we're going to try. So we're going to take off our training maul. And I just realized I bought a mace instead of a maul. That's all right. Look at two-handed weapon. All right. And equip. Okay, we can. So let's look at ourselves, make sure that we don't have something that we can't use on. Equipment. Here we go. Steel mace. All right, so we can use that. So now we're going to go down a few more. Bloated Swine Tavern. Oh, we can't go down here, which means there's a building there. So we go there. This is the Thief Academy. We're now in Old Leinster. Whoops. Oh dear, we do not want to be here. Here's the forge. I'm going to buy a little bit of armor here. How much do we have now? We have 907. So we need heavy armor. We're going to buy... we're going to go with iron for now. So we're going to do an iron helmet, an iron cowl, a iron we don't have enough of that, so we'll get rid of the iron that. Iron plate armor. And we'll buy that. And we are very low on money now. So let's take a look at ourselves. So we got a that, and I believe that's it. So now we'll put on our iron helmet and iron plate armor. We are a bit stronger now. So let's go look at fighting something. Oops. I went one too far that way. We hit it for 74, which is a lot better than before. So I'm going to go do something possibly foolish. I'm going to go down here, go over here. I'm going to fight this thief again. He is still injured from my last fight with him. So I'm going to go see if I can whack him with this. He's hurt badly, it says. He is about to die, it says. If I can hit him again. Oh my, his head came off. I got a good bit of experience out of that. But now I am injured. My health is down to 37. So I'm going to go find a fairy to heal. Now, you can use health potions, and it is a lot more certain than waiting for Miss Pixie here, who every once in a while they do an action. So right now she cast regeneration on me, but the first thing she did was she smiled at me nicely, which, while sweet, is not helpful. All right, I've been blessed with dexterity. That's good. That means I hit people more often. Been blessed with strength, and I've been healed once. Heal me again, lady. Come on. Oh, and she walked away, so I'm going to follow her. I'm going to stalk her, which you don't do in real life, people. It's not nice. All right, I am now fully healed. So I'm going to go fight Mysterious. It just says Mysterious. That's a little concerning. Yeah, that was a little concerning. When the music gets like that, it tends not to be great. That may be something to do with an upcoming Halloween thing that they've got going on. Alright, so the Entombed one is attacking me now. He has 330 health, which is a lot more than me. Oh, but I've got him down to 40 there. Oh, ouch. Alright. Not bad. But these people here do not like me. So they will attack. This rat is almost dead, so I'm going to do that because he's quite powerful. Looked like he killed a player not too long ago. So you'll notice in my screen down here, it says Entombed One stares blankly through you. So every once in a while, they take an action. Sometimes that action is to look at you or smile at you nicely or make a rude gesture. And other times it's to heal you, bless you, curse you, or try to stab you. There's a leather pouch there. Let's take a look in there and see if there's anything good. There's nothing there. Nothing in it. Potion of strength. Now, that might be a potion of strength. It might not be. And I can't pick it up anyway. This is an old game. There are glitches. Ooh, he's really hitting me hard. Alright, he's dead though. I just advanced to level 5. So, I need to get away from this screen because I don't want to die. Now, I did just pick up Potion of Health. Now, you may notice I picked up 2 things that claim to be potions of health. One of them was actually a potion of poison because someone renamed it that as a joke. I hope this one is real. It is. I gained 10 health, which is not a lot, but let's see anything in here. That door is locked. Slice and Dice Armory. Let's see if we can sell some things to get a bit better armor. Potion of Poison. Oh, these are weapons. Got it. Makes sense. Yes. A lot of the decoration you can just look at, which is pretty nice. I'm going to go to... So, Leinster is actually split into 2 parts. There's East Leinster and West Leinster. That old area down in the lower right is also South Old Leinster, I should say. And the story is the lore behind this is that Leinster used to be one place, and there was a battle between the gods, and they broke this town in half. They did not do very nicely to the people here. This thing's got heavily damaged. There's a whole story behind it all, and, which is why there's half a forest in the middle of town as well. And each town has a teleporter person. This is one of the goddesses, one of the gods. You see a perfectly sculpted model of Enid. The creator must be an avid fan. So this is for the fall harvest festival that's going on soon. And that is one of the gods or goddesses. Another one is Mabon, and there's just a number of them. I just can't quite remember all their names. It's been a while. The Warriors Hall. I believe this is the guild for Warrior Trainer. What's new? Many things are changing in the land. With the lifting of the mists close at hand, nothing is safe. So that was the lore behind it when I first started playing it in 1996. As far as I know, nothing else was really done about lifting the mists. They didn't expand the story much. They were more focused on getting the game working. The new people have committed to adding to the story. There's one, you can see the S and the DAN, or the DAR on this right of my screen here. It says Shadow's Edge Dark Elf Chronicles. They are expanding the game, the story and all of that. So we're going to look at Heavy Two-Handed. I'm going to look at this. It will cost you 4 build points. All right, so let's see if we have any build points right now. Build points. We have 7. All right, so what I'm going to do is I am going to buy... Is mace heavy or light two-handed? Hold on, I'm sorry. Two-handed weapon that goes... Alright. Light two-handed, heavy two-handed. I have to look this up. This is one of the things that they have been dealing with. Since it was such an old thing, and they were learning as they went. Not everything is as it should be. Let's see. Okay, so that is, the mace is light. They don't tell you as much as they really should, but like I said. So let's see, can we purchase that? No, we do not have nearly enough for that. So let's see if we can sell them anything. I'll sell them a mana banana, a scroll of shielding, another mana banana, another mana banana. I have way too many mana bananas for someone who is not a spellcaster. So we only have 546, so we need 200 and some odd more. I don't know if we have enough stuff here to do that. Looks like we do not. So I'm not even going to do that right now. Just because I can't at the moment. This is the Wizard's Hall. Oh, yes. The Adventurer's Hall. It's funny. You walk down... the Lifting of the Mist. Yeah, that's not what I meant. Shop. These are the things that Adventurer can do. The Adventurer's one is a little hidden. It's a little weird. It has two entrances like that. I've never been sure why they did it that way, but they did. Alright. There's the other teleport. Alright. The critters in Rattling Run have become too easy for me. Where can I find harder? Counterclockwise around Leinster. So really I should be up to the north right now, not south. But you get stronger as you go north to west to south. Okay. So we're going to do teleport. So this is the map of the game. There we go. So there are other towns. There's one here, there's some over there, some down here. In the other version of the game, you can still get to those in the free version. In this one, they are slowly opening it back up. You can go to Kurz, you can go to Carafandry, which is the wizard town, East Leinster, West Leinster. It's a little odd that in the pay one, you can't get to all the places that you can get to in the free one. But it is because they are improving the game. So I'm going to, just for a moment here, go up and around and see what we can find up here. Oh, there's a guardian. So there's some nasties here. I'm going to see if that... so that's a fairy now, not a... and this is a swamp rattling, not a gray rattling. Oh dear. So I'm fleeing because I've lost a level. Because I ran away. I lost 250 experience. Because I was not willing to lose the alignment that I would have from killing a fairy. And I'm level 5 again. So there is a punishment for running away. And it is that you lose experience. Ah, interesting. Troll leather pants. So he dropped a nice item. So let me take my pants off. I will wear those. And they are blue. Because I'm still wearing a lot of the, I think it's either trainee or neophyte. I think they call it neophyte. I'll double check in a second. Newbie. Newbie. Thanks. Now, the green means that it is a higher quality than usual. So there's something nice about it. There's a lot of conversation going on in the gossip channel. And you can go to different channels. Newbies, all this. Game Help is where everyone is. The meeting place was, I'm sorry, Bard's Tune was the place where it was role-playing. I'm gonna fight this zombie. Nope, nope, he left. He ran away from me. So there's a timer. I'm gonna show you what happens if I don't do anything. He's gonna get his turn, and I do not. Fortunately, he can't get very far. But it does mean that I lose a strike on him. Doesn't really affect much there. He did not drop a single thing. Facing two enemies. I'm most likely going to still succeed here. And he just walked away. So as you can tell, the game is somewhat grindy. There is mostly grinding, but that's all right. One interesting is you cannot access your inventory while in that cloud, that fight cloud. You'll notice that you may have noticed that my inventory disappears whenever I go into a fight and then comes back when I leave. That's why. It was apparently a limitation with what they could do early on. And then it became a design choice that they did not want people to be taking potions, healing potions or strength potions or anything, you feel less regenerative. Okay. They didn't want people taking these potions in the middle of combat. I just got to level 6. Is he with the fairy? No, okay. Typically, you won't see an evil creature like a skeleton or a zombie with a good creature. So typically, if it's that, I just let it happen. Fairy blows you a soft kiss. Sorry, there's someone at my front door. Make sure that it's nothing I need to worry about. It is UPS. The fun thing with UPS is that I never know what my wife has bought. I'm joking there. She is better with money than I am. Significantly. My wife is a little bit old school. She balances our checkbook by hand. She tries to do it once a week, but it's at least 2 to 3 times a month. Besides, I think I know what's in the package that just arrived. She finished a book the other day about Eleanor Roosevelt and wanted to get a similar book. Because she enjoyed it so much. My wife is a school librarian. Books are a big part of the family culture here. And I was a librarian for a good number of years. I worked at a library for close to 15. And I was a librarian for part of that. I worked at the reference desk, and I worked as a cataloger for quite a few years. Ended up back in town there. Oh, I should go back one screen and wait for them to heal and or bless me. Please, oh fairies, help me. Hello, Madam Hour. How are you doing? So this is The Realm. This is a quite old game. It is from 1996 originally. It is one of the first, possibly the first, graphical online role-playing game. It was before they came up with the term online role-playing game, even. It was they still called it a graphical MUD, I think. A multi-user something or other. And so what I'm doing is I've created a new character for this, and I'm wandering around. So that person, that Guardian, I have 120 health. That Guardian has 15,060 health. This is why I chose a good aligned character, because the worst thing he'll do to me is not bless me. If I was evil, he would attack me at will. The only things that may attack me now are these guys that have 140 or 180. And I'm more than capable of getting rid of them. So it is a fun game. It's old. It's really old. And the people who are running it now, Alchemy, I think it's Alchemy Labs, are the last the first group that bought it after Sierra closed it down was Norseman Games, which was, I think, two brothers who really just kept the servers running without any kind of improvements or maintenance or things like that. And there's that Guardian again. And while I did subscribe during that time and continued to play, it became an issue because you could not unsubscribe. They would charge you $5 a month for the game until you challenged it with your bank. They shouldn't have done that, but it's what they did. They just did not have the ability to stop charging you money. And I will say the $5 a month has been the price of it. It still is the price of it. And it has been since, I believe, 1996, when it first came out. Oh god, the ghouls are ugly. I forgot how ugly they were. I love that it says it's the glamorous cousin of the zombies. That is not glamorous. Oops, I didn't mean to look at him. I meant to fight him. This game is more than a little grindy. So Norseman Games lost it. They sold it about, I think, 10 years ago now. And to a group called Rat Labs, who started reinvigorating the game. And unfortunately, something happened with them, and they went. I think they went under, and which isn't good. And as soon as I saw that had happened again, I thought that was the end of the realm. But this new group, Alchemy Labs, picked it up again. And they have been doing a really good job of expanding it. So Sierra is the game company that had King's Quest and Police Quest, Quest for Glory, a whole bunch of games that began with Quest. But also a lot of... They did... Space Quest, they did Leisure Suit Larry, which was different. Leisure Suit Larry was a game I played when I was really too young to be playing it because it is a sex farce. It had a thing at the beginning of it, a trivia section, where you had to answer questions, and right now I'm just standing here because I'm waiting for that. I think this is a wood nymph to heal me. There we go. Or give me strength, whatever. And if you answered them correctly, you could get in and play the game. One of them was, and because I am the geek I am, and remember this was long. I'm at level 7. I have a new baldric. Let me go somewhere safe and I'll put it on. So right now I'm wearing this blue baldric, which is the I believe it's called the Neophyte. Yeah, Neophyte's baldric, which just means new player. So if I take that off and put on the familiar player's baldric. There we go. This was long not just pre-Google. This was pre-internet that I was playing these games to a large extent. Or if there was, it was... Oh, steel wristbands, nice. So that's another thing I can upgrade my armor with, because I'm still using junk armor. If you could answer the questions, you could get in and play the quite dirty game. And I knew some of the answers, so I would... And the deal my parents made with me very foolishly was if I could answer the questions, I could play the game. Which they should not have done. Oh, the inventory is huge. I do have a limited amount. Let me see. I think it's just based on strength, and because of my Let's see. Here we go. Encumbrance, 98 out of 290. So each one of the things in here has a certain amount of encumbrance. So like this training mall is 22 stones. So that has a bit. And it all just adds up. There is a chest in my house that I can store stuff in that I want to keep, and I'm going to put some of this stuff in there soon, but before I stop for the day. But oh, I hate those vampire bats. So on here you see it says Guardian places hand on hilt, and so each of the NPCs on the screen every once in a while performs an action, and they wouldn't have just danced a happy jig in the air. And when that action happens, depending on your alignment relative to them, they can do nothing, they can do a little colorful action like putting their hand on the hilt of their sword or doing a little happy dance, or they can attack you, or they can bless you, or they can curse you. Ever since I first started playing this game, I always make my character good alignment, because all of these little fairies and things will, zombie finger, heal me and bless me and make the game easier for me. And I really hope I didn't just make a mistake by attacking two guys at once. That is one issue with this game, is you cannot tell how many people are in the group you're attacking until you enter the combat screen. But I think I should win this one. Okay, so he's dead, and here we go. There we go. So they'll do nice things for me, the nice ones. And the boxes behind me, it looks a little different than the last time I was streaming. I'm in the attic because I'm homesick. So I moved to the desk up here, so I'd be out of the way. This is a very grindy game, as a lot of the old RPGs were. And one of the reasons I did this was so that I could test to see how the internet connection is up here. And so far, I've not been having any problems. I really hope I didn't just jinx it. And I did have to drop out earlier, but that was because my office called with an issue going on. And that got taken care of, so. Hello, Dr. Just. Ooh, scroll of monster summoning. The enemies here seem to be getting a bit more... oh, there's 3 of them now. I am feeling somewhat better. I've just been taking it a bit easy today. I cannot remember the last time I missed work for being sick. It's been quite a while. I think it was probably around this time last year. Oh, I am not doing well. So if I do die, it's not the end of the world. I lose some health, I lose some experience. So not terrible. But yeah, I'm about to die. Well, you'll see what happens when you die in the game. You are dead. Do you want to continue playing where you died, or do you want to go home? I'm going to stay here. So later on, you can start dropping things. And in fact, I think I did drop some things. But fortunately, that ghoul just picked up a banana and walked away. So let me pick up the rest of my stuff here, if I can. There's a tooth, some meat. Gary's meat, yes. This is about as cinematic as games got in 1996. Let's see. Is this something I can eat? Tasty piece of meat. Yeah, I have to eat that. All right. When this game came out, I was 16. No, I was 15 when this game came out. I saw an ad for it at on the back of. I bought enough Sierra games at the time that I saw an ad for it at the back of one of them, and it was amazing. Nothing like this had ever been around before. There was literally nothing like it. Oh, here's the wood nymph. I'm going to stand here for a second and let her heal me for a second. Let's see. Aura regeneration, so I'll start getting a little healthier. Once I reach level 10, I start getting some real hurt if I lose, but let's see. Let me scroll up a little bit. Resurrect and wait for 15 seconds. It looks like I did not lose any health, any experience, which is nice. So this new company that's been running it, Alchemy Labs, has been, and this is the game that I've been trying to make this video on for like a month and a half now, and I keep getting the video and the audio corrupted. Well, this game and Sierra in general. But the Alchemy Labs has been kind of rebuilding it from the ground up. So right now there's two versions of this game. There's the free version, which anyone can play. You just download the installer, and it runs for free. You just download the installer, set up an account, and you're good to go. The pay version, and that has the realm as it was when it stopped running years ago. When Sierra stopped doing it. The one that they're doing now is the one that I'm in right now is the pay one, which $5 a month. That's really not bad at all. Like I said, they're rebuilding it from the bottom up with a lot of improvements. So right now, the map you can get to in the pay version is a lot smaller than the one in the free one. The free one, the map is probably about 3 times bigger. But that is a temporary thing. And that map is not improving. Level 8, nice. While this new map is. All right. I'm actually going to head to the house here. So you can do multiple kinds of characters. You can do a oh, I don't know what my password is, so I'll do that later. And this is weird. With online games, a lot of people seem to tend to think of having a player house as a recent development. This is possibly the first online game, online graphical game like this. This predates Ultima Online, EverQuest, all of that. Ultima Online came out a couple of years later. EverQuest came out a couple of years later. And it had player housing that you can decorate. I can drop things on the floor. Like if I decide I can throw my clothes on the floor. I'm 16 again. and they will have decorations that you can do. I just haven't gotten to any of them yet. So anyone can go to anyone's house. So like with my character, there's another player, Dream. He's been here forever. I remember if it's the same person playing the same character, he has been playing this game since 1996. A lot of the people who hang around in the town here, like Dream, I think this is Gossless, Starry has been around forever as well. They've been playing forever. They just hang around in town and chat in the worldwide gossip. But this is what the world looks like right now. So this whole area, you might be able to see it, I'm not sure, since it's so dim, but there's a town here, there's a town here, one here, one here, one here, and one here. Those are ones that you can't get to in this version. They just aren't built yet. And there's one here too as well, I'm sorry. Right now you can just get to East Leinster, West Leinster, Kurz, and Carefandry. And it's because they are doing so much to the game. This game did not, and those are real people playing. They did not have any kind of experience bar. You had to go in, look at your character, go over to state, and see where you were on that. You can see how many things I've killed in the game, build points I have left, the referral code you can use to get into, to join in, things like that. But the towns, and you can teleport to any of those. So like I'll go to Kurz here. It'll take me over there. Alex has been around forever too. So each one of these, it's a little weird. It's a continuous world, but it's a series of screens. And the reason I had trouble getting this to work at all with streaming is because the game is so old, OBS does not recognize it, and every one of these things I open, the inventory, the spell list, everything is its own window. So I can't do it as a window capture, I have to do it as a screen capture. So let's see, need help finding shops, Skills Academy, Training Academy. It's the only academy in all of the land that teaches these smithing skills. 1 right, 2 down, 2 right. Oh, I'm sorry, it was 1 right, 2 down. I get lost a lot in this game. I didn't used to, because I remembered where it was, but Travelers Union, is that where it is? I need to sell some stuff anyway. Sell. So earlier I picked this thing here that says potion of poison. So there have always been trolls in games, and when I picked it up, it was labeled potion of health or healing potion. It was not, and that has trapped a lot of new players. It's a kind of a rite of passage at this point that you get killed by a maliciously mislabeled potion that someone just dropped somewhere in the world. I don't do that because it's mean, but people have been doing that since the game first came out. I have a lot of stuff to sell. Oh my goodness. And most of this is useless. It is really just for selling. And I think right now there are think there were about 80 people on right now. The highest I ever saw it was back when it was fairly new. This was before. This is old. Hello, Little Trouble. This is so old that I played it on dial-up. This is before the days of always on internet. So every once in a while, if I wanted to play this when this game first came out, eventually we got always on internet. About, I think in late 96 is when we got that. And we were easily the first people we knew to do that, because my mother she was getting her PhD in computer science at the time. So it was, I'm sorry, she had her PhD at that point. She was a computer science professor. So we kind of had that. So it was dial-up, but it was always on. It did not, you could have it and the phone on at the same time. And let's see, what do you have to sell, lady? Okay, so this is the one. So you could learn skills, weaponsmithing. How many does that take? Oops. Look at 1 build point. I'll purchase that. So now I can use that. It will teach me the basics of crafting weapons. So I can now do that. But yes, each of these little things is opening up in its own separate window, which is... it gets a bit much. And right now I'm also trying to remember how to craft, because I haven't done that in a long time. I think we have to do it through here. Skills. Weaponsmith. No. I honestly don't remember how to do that. Let me talk to her. But can you tell me about crafting? Crafting in the realm encompasses 4 skills: armorsmithing, weaponsmithing, leatherworking, and tailoring. Armor and weaponsmithing rely on metals to forge their creations, while leatherworking uses hides and skins from beasts. Tailoring weaves wonders from various types of cloth. What else would I need to craft? Learn the skill, you need the right tool for the trade. Alright. Metal bars and skins can be found in the wild. Crafting, bothering. I really hope I didn't just sell everything I needed to do this, but if I did, I did. So let me repair my things first of all, because we're not. She decided she didn't want to. If you can't get close enough to them, they won't do the things you want. Repair everything. So let's see. Will you give me... All right, so she's not going to sell me any of the things I need to actually do the thing, just the book that teaches me how to do it. I'll have to get the other thing somewhere else. So, and this character is a warrior. When I first started playing the game, there were only 3, you could play 3 races, 3 types of characters. There were the humans, there were humans, elves, and giants. I'm playing a giant right now. Humans were the jack of all trades and jack of all stats. They became adventurers. And one of the things that has happened, MMOs have gotten better at, is that if you choose a specific race of character or a specific type of character, it doesn't always lock you in to not being able to do things at the end of the game. Like right now, and the people who are running it right now have fixed this a bit, but if you wanted to be the strongest hitter, you had to be a giant, and you had to put every one of your skill points into strength, which is what I did here, which is why, let me look at my things here, my attributes. My strength is godlike at 27, my dexterity is poor at 7, my intelligence, I'm dumb as a rock. I have an intelligence of 2. My endurance is good at 15, which is my health. And it's my intelligence is so low that if I were to cast a spell to hurt someone, it would do nothing. My spell damage modifier is minus 100%, which is not great at all. But in order to be a strong enough fighter, you had to do that. And I don't know how they're doing it now, so I did that anyway. I don't need any potions. This was a fun game, especially when it first came out. When you had, I don't think I mentioned, I got distracted in the middle of saying how many people I'd seen online at once. It was about 2,000. There were about 2,000 people playing this game at the same time. Sorry. I am getting old. I have to put on my reading glasses to read some of these people's names. Draft, G-R-A-P-H-T. I think that's someone who's been around forever as well. And in 1996, that was a lot of people to be online at one time. So right now I'm using a steel, some iron, some my magnetic glasses. I like these a lot. I broke two pair of reading glasses already this year at the desk at work because I would put them in my breast pocket, lean on the table, and I'd hear a snap. So these are the fix for that. As you go, you can get stronger equipment. Right now, because I only have 1,000 gold, I'm not doing great. Those wolves have almost 400 health, and oh dear. Yeah, I don't want to be there. That is not a place that I should be. I should be nowhere near this area right now. Oh, that ogre is 1,000, almost 1,000. I just don't remember where the teleporter was. Like I said, I get lost in this game. It's funny, I was playing this game on the morning of September 11th, 2001, when the attack on New York happened. And everyone on here, at first we thought, and I talk about this in the video that I'm putting together, but everyone thought at first it was a small plane, like a Piper Cub, which is what was being reported, that had flown into the towers. We didn't learn until later that it was, and I had the TV on off to the right while playing, and I'm sitting a little bit, it's funny on here. I had the TV on off to the right when the second plane hit, and people started talking about it on here, and we were everyone just started talking about it, what was going on, trying to figure out what was going on. And as soon as when people started to realize what it was that had happened, that it was an attack and not some kind of accident, very few people logged off. They all just stayed on. And we gathered, let me find the spot. I'm trying to find the spot where everyone just kind of, by common consensus, just gathered to chat about what was going on, to talk about what was going on. I was supposed to go to class. I was in college at the time, and I had an English class I was supposed to get to. And Atlanta was the university got shut down for the day. Actually, for 2 days, I think, because this is the spot. Atlanta was a potential target, they thought, because CNN was based there. So, and we didn't know what was going on there. We knew that there had been the 3 that actually hit their targets, and another one that was supposed to hit a target and gone down in that field when the people on the plane fought back. And I was especially worried because I had relatives in New York and in DC. My aunt was working for the federal government at the time and was not too far from the Pentagon when it got hit. And one of my uncles was actually at #1 Commerce Tower, which is was one of the buildings in that plaza. Not one of the 2 trade towers, but one of the smaller buildings there. And when the first plane hit, my Uncle Larry was... Everyone rushed to the windows and looked up and what was going on, and was told... he said, "We need to leave." And a lot of people ignored him and just kept doing what they were doing. And it did... the people who stayed behind died when the second plane hit and the towers collapsed. That building was destroyed as well. It was when he, years later, about, I think it was a year and a half later, he got a call to go in to identify the car that he had driven there, because they had found it. They had cleared it out enough rubble to get to the parking garage that was under the tower. And oh, I lucked out there, Lord. 13 health left. He showed up. He came there, identified his car, and the 2 very large, very tough-looking city transit employees broke down in tears and hugged him, because out of the hundreds of people they had called to come and claim their cars, he was the first one to actually be alive to do it. And that is one of the things that, whenever I play this game, I think of that. Just because it was a part of that day. And it was just everyone gathering there and just talking. For a while, there was a memorial garden in place somewhere in the game. I think it's in one of the areas that is not accessible anymore, but I also think they've said that they are keeping it, of course. And along with the memorial garden to some of the higher profile players who had died at one point. And this was not here when I played this game last. That is creepy music. Who are you? Oh, okay, so this is for the event. Okay. There's an event going on. If you do certain things in this event, you can get treasure chests and things. I'm in line. So, I don't think I have any keys to open these. Yeah, I don't have any keys. Well, actually, I do have a key. I have a steel key. But I don't think it's used for that. It's not. I haven't done anything with the quest. Oh, banana tree? Hang on, I didn't see the banana tree there. So this is also a little weird. I remember playing World of Warcraft years ago, and they talked about how innovative instancing was in that game. This game has instancing. No matter how many people come into this dungeon that I'm in right now, as long as I'm not in a group with them, I will not... Oh, darn it, I can't pick a banana. they will be in a different instance of the dungeon. So they did a lot of very innovative things that I'm still amazed that they thought to do. But that's why it said I was number 1 in line to enter the dungeon, because it was creating the instance. I need to find a fairy who's going to be willing to heal me a bit more than those guys will. Actually, I'm going to do this real quick. To house. I'm going to go to Crabtree house. So I'm Crabtree's. There's Crabtree, which is the other character I created. So it looks identical, but I can't get in without a password because it's not my house. If I had the password, I could go in there. And actually, I think let me. Oops, that was the wrong thing. I meant to go to house. To house, Crabtree. That's the wrong password. Okay, so I don't know his password right now. I have it written down somewhere. So I'm going to go to my house real quick. And I'm going to go to... I think this is the right one. Let's see a sec. Quit the game. Here we go. Log off. So there's 88 people on right now. So I have the 2 giants that I've built so far. This music is very, very nostalgic for me. So you create a character, and you can do giant, elf, human. And for human, there's the adventurer, giants are warriors, elves are wizards. Later on, they also brought in orcs, who are thieves. So right now, I'm going to do an elf. I'll call him Crabapple. So Crabtree has the title the crabbiest, so I'm going to do him as the appliest. You can do a little bit of character customization, not a ton. So I'll give him a bit of a... I have a bit of a chin, so I'll give him a bit of a chin. Let's see. Hairstyle. That's an interesting hairstyle. Let's see. All right, I'll talk to you later. I'm actually going to be getting off in a second, in just about 5-6 minutes as well, because I have things I need to get done. But, oh dear. Well, okay. So that was the realm. Now that's timing. It decided to kick me out. I'm not sure why, since I'm still streaming, so that's not the issue. But it is a... let me go to their game news and update here. So the Harvest Festival is starting on October 22nd. Just because I want to get the name of the company that's doing this right, because been calling them Alchemy Labs, and I want to make sure that that's correct. Ah, the Pit of Anguish, a relentless solo dungeon. And I think it's because I'm trying to do it on a not great browser, as you can tell by this little thing up here. But let me check over here. The Realm Online is run by Alchemy Labs, yeah. And so until recently, that town up in the north, Carefandry, was not available. So they just opened that one. But it is a fun game. Um, but I will go ahead and head out. But while I won't be streaming at this time most days because I'm homesick. When I do stream, and I do want to stream more often because I enjoy it, and as you can tell, I talk a lot. For someone who had in high school, I had classmates who thought I was legitimately mute, that I was physiologically incapable of talking. I talked so little. I've gotten good at it. So, but I will catch you all later. I'm looking forward to. I just saw a notification pop up about a video being posted, and I'm going to go watch that now. Thanks for coming in and joining me. I really enjoyed this, and I will do this again. I'll talk to you again on Discord, and talk to you soon. Now if I can figure out how to stop streaming. Oh, there it is. I have a lot to learn.